Joe Biden, his pick for vice president, which it appears has been revealed, even though he hasn't announced it, but there was something that was scribbled on a piece of paper during a speech he was making yesterday and they got a photo of it.
And they got a photo of it, and look at what's at the top of this list. It's a cheat sheet, and these are things that he wants to say. Take a look at this. I mean, this is very first thing, Kamala Harris.
Do not hold grudges.
And that refers to the first debate where she called him out on his civil rights record. And a lot of people thought that he would pick her before that happened, but after it happened, they said, no way, she betrayed him. But look at that. Do not hold grudges. It's the first thing. And it goes on to compliment her.
Yeah. These compliments are campaigned with, what does it say? Campaigned with something, talented, great help to the campaign, great respect for her. I mean, you're seeing basically all the talking points that he is going to lay out as sort of like, this is my explanation for why I would pick Senator Harris.
And he's probably going to do it next week. So it's top of mind. Everybody was going to ask about it today. We knew that because it's coming close. And here, Biden's notes have, a variety of things on them. But the very first action item is Kamala Harris.
If you go back in time to the beginning of the campaign, there were all these rumors in the media, especially on Politico, that there was some sort of an alliance between Biden and Harris where they were going to sort of be the ticket when Biden was the prohibitive frontrunner before this whole thing started. And then
Jason, I want you to go on, but I just want to say, I know about those rumors, and they were real at the beginning of the campaign. They were real.
And then she attacked him in that first debate so harshly on his civil rights record. And she was really the one that, if we all remember, started the fall of Joe Biden. And for about a month and a half, his poll numbers went down the toilet until
hers went up.
And hers went up. That's right. That's right. And then a month and a half later, he's the nominee. And this is typical in politics, right? These hard-fought primaries, you put all those differences aside and join a ticket.
Well, and also, one of the things that people have talked about with his choice is that it probably needs somebody with some executive experience because, he is, approaching 80, unclear if he'd run a second term. And you always have to worry about health when you get up in years like that. And executive experience does matter. I mean, there are presidents who didn't have it. She had it as a district attorney in San Francisco, as well as the attorney general of California. And there are really no other senator. People. Yeah, right. Well, that's not an executive.
Well, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Well, that's legislative experience, though. That's legislative experience, which is really important also.
Really important, right.
We've seen it's tough sometimes for true executives to get in and know how to be diplomatic and negotiate with people who are their co-equals. And that can be difficult for presidents sometimes.
But she has both, and there's nobody else who has both. And really that I can think of, nobody who has that kind of executive experience. So it all kind of makes sense. But the thing that gets me, how many times have we seen politicians go to a podium and they're holding notes and some reporter gets a picture of the notes?
It happens all the time, and they don't realize They know those lenses that are telephoto lenses.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Reagan, go back to the wider shot that you just showed. Go back to Charles, Jason.
He's holding it up.
Could he have done this as a trial balloon, knowing that somebody was going to shoot that?
I mean, it does seem like he's holding it very...
It sure does, and I didn't notice that until right now.
You just don't know because it's a photo, Harvey. You don't know if he was just flipping it over.
You don't know.
And they happened to catch the photo, or was he holding it up?
It's possible. But Charles, I noticed earlier that it's got his, it's his monogram notepad. It's not some random piece of paper. Harvey, you might be right. That might.
No, but I know what you're saying, guys. But again, it's a photos. You don't know.
No. But Charles, I got one other point.
Over, and they happened to catch the photo.
But I got one other point. I don't think I don't know what Joe Biden's penmanship is like. I don't think Joe Biden even wrote that because the penmanship is somebody who just carefully, wrote that out. I don't think it's out of the realm that this is a trial balloon.
Oh.
Tyrone Brown, Buffalo, New York. Joe Biden's personal notes revealed. I think this is a good thing for him to have Senator Harris as his VP running mate. I think we'll have to sit back with the rest of the country and just see what happens next in the next oncoming months.
That's the scariest part, right? What the heck is coming next in the coming months in this thing?
Yeah, the sit back and watch part is no longer entertaining. It's scary.
No, it's scary. Everything is scary.